Hey guys, welcome back to Brighton career mode. And I don't say Brighton career mode, I'm used to saying like Arsenal career mode, CF1 abroad career mode, but of course, this is a new journey, and so far I'm loving it. I'm loving it, the new challenge and just the new team in general. The game looks good. Of course, I did play a bit of a highlight in the pre-match interview, and of course, not pre-match interview, the pre-season games, and it looks good, to be honest. It's my first time playing on PS5. And you know what? Something was a little bit off when I was like touching the controller and taking on the game. It turns out I realized I'm no longer on a PS4 anymore, because for the past few career modes, it has always been PS4, and right now PS5. And it's a completely new experience, to be honest. It felt like the game was so much smoother. The textures of the graphics was so much better than PS4. PS4 feels a little bit clunky here and there, but of course, I'm still looking forward to the graphics within the game, because of course we only saw a few bits of it. But you know what? I'm still excited to see how the whole thing works, to how the whole game works. Of course, first time using PS5, and of course this is going to be a memorable one. First career mode off my PS5 has to be very special. And early on in this episode, we of course did the contract extension for a number of players as well. I'm not going to go through the majority of the players. Of course, I think the main one was probably McAllister, was probably one of them, and also Trossard as well. But I know Trossard seems to be, his stat will not be going up. I think he is fixed at 79, but with the recent FIFA dynamic upgrade, I think he might have a chance to hit 80 as well. And right here, what a great cutscene here. It doesn't make sense in a lot of ways, because they are showing it shows that, oh, what's going to happen later. Like, for example, that based on that footage, you can see, there's like some fight, McAllister score. But you know what? I think it'll be more realistic if they actually use the kits from last season, or some of the plays from last season, to go on and use the cutscene instead. Then I think that would be super realistic, because honestly, compared to PS4 and PS5, I know there are certain cutscenes that are not going to happen, or just not present. And unfortunately, right here against West Ham United to start off our season, and just very poor defending in general. And right here, giving up conceding the first goal, it was a corner kick, and second of all, that was a very horrible goal to concede. Paqueta got the ball actually, but then it just rebounded off him. And later on, Samaka got another one. Of course, there were rumors going around Arsenal was going to go for him, but went for Gabriel Jesus instead. And that's how we ended the first game right there. I was in agony. I was having headache. I was playing this game 3-0, losing the 3-0. The fact that not scoring, the first half felt fine. Conceded one goal. I thought, you know what, it's fine. We gather ourselves together and go at it again. And turns out conceding two very poor goals, it's just very unforgivable. And the fact that, losing to West Ham to start off your season, later on we are playing against Chelsea right now, away from home. And right here, 20 minutes in, it's just, I don't know, the fact that I forgot to disable the whole transfer window, that it makes me mad, because look at Chelsea, Osimhen right here, great player, and then he scored. I wonder if I disable the transfer window, would I get a benefit of doubt? At least not like that. It feels like I'm getting sacked in the morning. It feels like that. 2-0 right here. Simply, we're playing very poor football. And just in general, like 5-3, whatever the formation I'm playing, 5-2-3 right now, just not doesn't feel like working. It's just so weird. And of course, I know I overcame with CF1 Abrada, the formation earlier on. And I know at one point I'm going to get used to it, but it's just very hard to play with. We have Luis Dunk at the back, 44 pace, apparently one of the slowest defenders in the league right there. And he is sitting exactly in the central area. on at the back of the defensive line, and we conceded 4 right there. 2 games. We played 2 games and we lost 2. And I felt like, I'm not blaming the game, but I just felt like, the defense seems to be a little bit clunky here and there. And of course it reflects upon on the scoreboard right there. 4-0 was the final score. And right here we're moving on to a little bit much of a, I would say, an easier level. I would think it's an easier level. EFL Cup, Carabao Cup against Swansea City. Away from home, making some formation changes here. Just it's just about time. I felt like I need to, I need a little bit of a change here, to be honest. Losing the first 2 games was not it. The fact that losing 7 goals right there, and boom, Swansea City just scored the first one, and later on, 14 minutes in, Undav right here scores the first goal for us. Finally, 3 games in, finally scoring the first goal, and it's Undav, the new signing for Brighton, and seems to be a very good goal. Honestly, I think it was a little bit unfair because, honestly, to be fair, the defender was sitting on the floor, complaining, and he got back up. Honestly, we scored that one. We take that, boom, 10 minutes before halftime, and we conceded another goal right there. Grims once again, and everything just seems to be falling apart right here. It's just we couldn't really get the ball off the attackers, and right here just poor defending overall. And you know what? I know I'm playing in ultimate difficulty. It might be time for me to humble myself and play legendary if possible, because based on what you're seeing, guys, like right here, guys, it's a very sackable performance for the first 3 games. You guys already know that Scott Parker, Bournemouth former manager, got sacked after conceding 9 goals. Despite, honestly, they had a pretty good run, getting 3 points in the first 3 games, but getting sacked like that, I can't be next, to be honest. If we reset everything, if we imagine that John Anderson, it's the manager, this is just completely horrible. And later on, conceding another goal, 5 goals right there, conceded 5, and we still have Sanchez on the pitch right there. I didn't even make any changes in terms of the goalkeeping area. But in general, it's disgraceful. It's just embarrassing, to be honest. I don't know if I wanted to show it to you guys how bad my defendings are. I know there are certainly a few challenges here and there within the team, but the fact that what we're seeing here is just completely abysmal, and I just don't know what to say. And right here, coming back to home, and at Amex Stadium against Leicester City. And Leicester City is, honestly, they haven't won a game yet, I'm pretty sure. And right here, 2 minutes in, I thought we were gonna have a good start. Undav with another goal right there, makes it 1-0. Again, seems to be a dream start right here. After struggling for the past 3 games, I thought, finally, it is our time to shine. And here comes Vardy. I couldn't even see the ball passes to Austin Barnes. And all of a sudden, there's a huge gap between the back 5 and also the middle 2. And, oh my God, it's just really, really... And, of course, the way how Vardy celebrates pisses me off in a lot of ways. And here comes Jamie Vardy once again. There's so much gaps within or between our defenders, which allow Vardy or any pacey striker to get into the space, drive it forward, and finish it off. And that's what Jamie Vardy did. Of course, I know he's 35-year-old, but he still has pretty good space. And 36 minutes in, we just couldn't defend at all. They just turns into prime Barcelona, and they score once again. Dennis Pratt right there with another goal, with first goal of the season, I'm pretty sure. And here comes Lamptey in the box to McAllister. You know what? I meant to do that. Honestly, I meant to do that. I was looking at the top left corner, and there's not much player to go for it. You know what? I felt like in that situation, a chip would be a much cleverer finish, and of course we did that in the end. But later on, it shows our defense once again. 66 minutes, and we just couldn't get the ball off Leicester City. and 4-2, and I thought we still have time, we still have the chance to make a comeback, but we just can't. We just keep losing possession in the middle because there's simply no space for me to pass around. And the fact that the defense is very, very slow makes it's not helpful at all. And that's it. 5-2 was the final score. And we played 4 games in this episode. We lost all 4. We conceded, if I do the math correctly, we conceded 16 in general, in total. 16, 17 in total, only scoring 4. And that's horrible. And we don't even need to look at the league table right now because the first 3 games in the league, we lost all 3 so far. We are the only team so far lost all 3 games and sitting at the bottom of the table. We conceded 12, we scored 2. Fair enough, yeah, finally we're scoring some goals. But the defense has to be addressed as soon as possible because I'm pretty sure I might be getting sacked after the next episode. But honestly, you would never know. It's either I change the difficulty or there's something has to be changed within the team. And hopefully that part of the game will be addressed as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video even though I keep losing or sucking. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.